Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today we have some more comedy for you, which I'm so excited for. And this is Wanda Sykes.
Yeah.
And this is what the members of our community voted for. So
Yeah, they wanted us to check out Wanda Sykes, so that's why we've arrived at this one. And it's also been a long time since we've got to a female comedian.
yeah, I think the last one was Sarah Millican. I love her.
Was a while ago, yeah. And I don't know for what reason, there doesn't seem to be as many popular female comedians. I think actually I've heard some comedians say that females just aren't funny comedians.
I think Sarah Millican is hilarious.
I thought she was great too.
Yeah.
I just think that's like a going joke is that the reason why there's not very many female comedians is because women aren't funny. That's like the joke that a male comedian would say, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I also think that might be a joke that a male comedian says to appeal to men. Because I think females might find females funny.
Yeah, but
I wonder
why?
if as many females watch comedy as men.
But
That'd be interesting to know.
But this is the point, right? Like when we talk about like women in the NBA, WNBA,
Yeah.
right? It's like, why don't people watch them then?
Yeah. I was saying, I'd be curious to know the statistics behind how many women watch comedy regularly
That's what I'm
versus
saying.
men.
That's what I'm saying. Is like you would need to have.
Because I never did before we started the channel.
Yeah, true.
Which I like it.
but
I
you
just
look at
never
the
did.
comedy shows, they're all full of women,
Yeah, that's true.
right?
I think it's like couples though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the women are like dying laughing.
Yeah, that's true.
And even we did like Matt Rife. That was like
Yeah, there's a lot of women there.
And so
True.
you know, I'm saying.
Interesting.
Anyways, let's not go any further on the.
I'm gonna do some research.
I mean, it's just a thought that I had. I'm like literally like, you know, you think of comedians. I don't think there's any women that have like blown up.
Yeah.
Been like
Yeah,
super
I know.
popular.
I can't think of anybody.
Like a George Carlin.
Yeah, no.
The Bill Burr. And
I
all
need
that
to do
stuff.
some research on this.
Anyways, you guys can probably elaborate in the comments. Let's get started with some Wanda Sykes and see what she's all about.
Waxed.
So I changed some things. I tried to make some adjustments, tried to change some things, Like I tried to get waxed. Yeah. I tried waxing for the first time. Yeah. And my friend, she has a spa. She runs out of her house and to support her, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get the whole spa package. And part of it was a bikini wax. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll try it, And she told me, she said, Wanda, it's gonna hurt a little bit. And I was like, I'm tough. I got that shit. So she put the wax on there and put the tape on there, and I smacked the shit out of her. You hear me? You hear me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Shit! Is this what you do? You just sit up in your house and snatch hair off of people all day? This is some sick shit. And then she starts smacking it. I'm like, ow, 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 bitch, ow, what are you doing? She's like, oh, that takes the sting away. I was like, no, that fucking hurts. How would you like it if I stabbed you and then stuck my finger in the hole? Ooh. Don't that feel better? Soothing, huh? Ooh, I was mad. And then I was mad because I had to let her finish. I had to let her get her to even that shit out. I couldn't have like one side waxed and one side razor. That shit don't match. It felt like somebody else was in my pants. Like. How you doing? Ooh, that hurt, boy. And then it got worse. Because I thought she was finished, and then she goes, okay, now, turn over. Yeah. I was like, excuse, she said, turn over, I gotta get the backside, I gotta get your butt. I was like, my butt? I said, oh, that won't be necessary. Nothing goes on back there. Besides, I like it to look like that because it scares people away. Make them think I got a dog chained up back there or something. They get close, I even growl a little bit. She's like, roll over, fool, come on. She's like, it won't hurt that much. I'm like, well, what the fuck, all right. Little change, why not?
So she's definitely catering to more female audience with this one, Samantha.
Definitely, because I doubt you know what a bikini wax feels like.
No, I do not know what that feels like. Although there was one time that I did go for a wax before a vacation a long time ago, and Sam was actually aware of this. I think it was around the time that we first started dating.
Yeah.
And that was not a pleasant experience, let me tell you.
Yeah.
It was very painful. And I had like a skin issue that reacted to the wax or something like that.
Yeah, this wasn't a bikini wax either.
No, it was just like a waxing experience, right? And then I had a skin issue, and like it stuck around for like 6 months after that.
Yeah, you had a really bad reaction.
It was crazy. So I feel the pain of getting waxed. It's not a pleasant experience at that, but I would not say no. The bikini area is something I'm familiar with.
Yeah, not fun.
And do you think Wanda is doing a good job of portraying how not fun it is?
I think especially for the first time experiencing it, having no idea what to expect, you're like, what is going on right now?
Yeah, she's using her animated facial response, and her voice, I think, adds a little bit of funniness to it. And
I think like the inflections in her voice too, right? The way she's like kind of, and her facial expressions as well.
Yeah, I think she was also doing voiceovers for, I don't know if it was Ice Age or something like that.
Yeah, she's also in Monster-in-Law, which is a Jennifer Lopez movie.
Right, yeah. So she does seem a little familiar. I'm not I have never seen her stand up before. No. But I do recognize her.
Me too.
Anyways, let's get back into Wanda's waxing experience.
Make them think I got a dog chained up back there or something. They get close, I even growl a little bit. She's like, roll over, fool, come on. She's like, it won't hurt that much. I'm like, well, what the fuck, all right.
Gotten this far, why not?
So I turned over, she put the wax in there, and put the tape in there. Everything went white. and a little bit of pee came out. and I passed out. But I wasn't out long. Because when I woke up, she was still standing there holding the thing. And she goes, are you okay, Wanda? I was like, I think you just ripped out my asshole. Yep, you have ripped out my asshole. Why would you do that? Don't throw that one in. Give me that back. I need that one back. Some sick shit. I never felt pain like that before. That kind of pain should happen out in the wild somewhere. I'm saying it shouldn't be happening to humans. You know, you watch those nature shows and you see the lion stalking the wildebeest, and when he makes that initial bite, it looks so painful. That's what it felt like. I pictured my asshole running across the Serengeti. I was like, run, asshole! Run, asshole, run! Come on, asshole! Run, asshole! Hot lion teeth in my asshole. That's what it felt like. Shit, I got a tetanus shot when I left there. I'm telling you. So I'm getting my stuff together, getting ready to leave, and I'm getting dressed, and she goes, wait a minute, you're not finished. I'm like, what? And she goes, I have to do your facial. It's like, my facial? Not after you've been digging around in my ass. I want your assy hands touching my face. You don't go ass to face. You go clean to dirty.
She had the audience losing their minds, and I think
they were
Samantha was
literally
losing her
dying.
mind as well.
It was funny.
You found it funny?
Her asshole running across the Serengeti. Yeah, I found it funny. I can definitely relate.
Oh, you can relate, eh?
I've had those experiences before, yes.
I cannot relate, unfortunately. But I thought she was funny, and I thought she did a great job at portraying, a circumstance that women in particular would be familiar with.
Yeah.
And this is where we said in the beginning, there's not a lot of women comedians that I'm familiar with. Mm-hmm. But I thought this was a great example of how you could use something that men are less familiar with and make it really, really funny, because I don't know what that experience is like.
Yeah.
But the way she was describing it was hilarious, right?
Yeah, I think also too, right, the relatability, I feel like it's something where a topic like this, I feel like women are probably hysterically laughing because they've been there, and they're like, oh my God, I know exactly what she's talking about. Whereas men are like, wow, this sounds traumatic.
Yeah, I think that's interesting, right? Because comedy generally is really funny when it's relatable to some degree. Mm-hmm. But I can still relate to it because I've heard this conversation before.
Yeah.
Just the water cooler conversation. Not that that always happens at the water cooler, but the going theme is that waxing is not a pleasant experience.
For sure.
But you kind of reap the benefits of going through it, so you do it. But this is kind of taking even the male's viewer through that whole process, and she, like you said, was going through the Serengeti.
Yeah. I also think this is what it kind of reminds me of is I can't remember who it was that we did, but somebody did a bit on talking about women when they're on their period, essentially, right? And I feel like it's kind of relatable in the sense that it's something that women can relate to because they're experiencing it themselves. Mm-hmm. But then the partners in relationships can kind of relate to it because they've heard their wife or their girlfriend or something talk about it, right? Or they're there hearing about the after effects type thing, right? Because it's you go get waxed and you come back and you're like, oh my God, that was miserable, and then you have to be the one to hear about it type thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of the same thing when they're talking about women on their period, and the husband or the boyfriend has to be the one to be like,
yeah.
It's okay.
So do you think that she ever got waxed again after this experience?
Oh, she probably definitely did not. It's one of those things, though. It does get better with time. So
yeah, you hear that, but I don't know if that's because it's so, it's the sensory of the first time that you do it.
Yeah.
Right, and then you remove some of that sensory, so it can't feel like that ever
Yeah,
again.
fair. You know what to expect.
Yeah. Anyways, that was Wanda Sykes. Waxed clearly was a funny bit, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Well, you guys can let us know if you enjoyed it as well. If you have anything to add in some of the conversation that we had, we always appreciate your insights. We'd love to have you as a part of this community that we've built, and it's grown so fast, so mind-blowingly fast.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be where we are without all you guys.
So grateful for all you guys.
Yeah, so if you're new, we'd love to have you as a part of that, and we drop 2 videos every single day: music, comedy, sports, and history. Hopefully we see you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you then.